I'm just like so frustrated. For me, like, Sultana is supposed to be my friend. She's hugging him for a very long time. My best friend, Sultana, that he likes her.
But the fact is, he needs to go back and check himself.
If I'm in a relationship, I'm not going to do those things.
I don't have an emotional connection.
Gigi Jasmine told Denari on how she's currently struggling to move on from Victory, and Denari really commended her, telling her that so far you're doing great, that he's just happy you're not giving Victory the clout he wants, the attention, that he's doing all of this for clout and attention. And Gigi Jasmine said honestly that she misses those cuddle, those kisses, being that she's a very affectionate person. And to even think that the funniest part of it is that their last conversation, the conversation they had before all of this, she was complaining about Joanna and other stuff, and he was there saying no, there is nothing there between him and Joanna. He's not going to flirt with any other person in this house. He's keeping to his promise, blah 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 blah. Nothing is happening, and here you are today. We are separated, and you're even asking Sultana out, and Sultana is supposed to be my friend. Gigi then told Denari that she's quite sure that Victory is still hungry for her, but Denari cut her short, saying no, that what Victory is doing is to maintain and keep an open relationship with everyone so that he can have access to every one of you, not like there is something serious or he really wants to hold on with you. But then, if I can remember, when Victory was having a conversation with Sultana, he actually told Sultana that he's done with Gigi, that they already have that conversation, that everything is done. So I was surprised now hearing Gigi saying, that Victory still wants her. Anyway, I love the fact that Denari went ahead to give her instances saying, that he feels maybe it's a Lagos thing, people being in an open relationship, cheating, dating, are being open to everyone. That when he was doing his NYC, he actually had this girl that likes him and usually checks up on him. But what did he do when the girlfriend was in town? He made sure not to be in touch with the other girl. And then, he was ranting on why is it difficult for guys to stick with one person, that, you said you're with this person, just look at Kaikomi. He then used Kaikomi as an example, saying that Kaikomi is with Isabella. But the next day, Kaikomi is with Thelma, with Joanna, just open to all. That it doesn't make sense. At this point, I was saying in my mind, since you're this mature, what's holding you back from, maybe being in a ship with Gigi Jasmine? Well, Gigi also asked him immediately, have you ever dated someone older? And he said yes, he dated someone that is older than him with 2 years. But how that relationship stopped being in existence is that both of them stopped communicating to one another. Well, Denari wasn't the last person to hear about Victory and Sultana from Gigi Jasmine's mouth. Gigi Jasmine also had to extend the story to Danboskid, who came just to gossip about the chemistry between Ivata and Mensan. And the both of them started discussing, saying that even Mensan most times will go asking Ivata, are you okay? Have you done this? Have you eaten? Yet they still feel there is nothing there. And Danboskid said, well, it might be a problem of miscommunication, that once they start communicating well, everything will flow smoothly. But Gigi Jasmine is saying that it's not even about communication, that naturally Mensan has pride. He might not want to agree with himself that indeed he actually likes Ivata. Gigi Jasmine still decided to take the conversation back to her ordeal with Victory, telling in Danboskid everything Victory did to her. And Danboskid said honestly he's going to talk to Victory, being that Victory is also his friend. Well, but Gigi Jasmine kept on laying emphasis on Victory going for Sultana, knowing fully well they consider themselves as sisters, and not just sisters, they are friends in the house. Well, if only Gigi Jasmine knows how far Sultana has even gone in the game, especially last night with all that happened between her and coin. And Danboskid was also very much surprised to find out that Victory was demanding sex from Gigi Jasmine while on the show. He acted so shocked, saying, "What? Really? This is what he wants to do in Big Brother house?" That is still unbelievable. Anyways, after that, Danboskid advised Gigi Jasmine to stay put, that after talking with Victory, he will come back to her and give her a feedback. Now, moving on to Imisi and her friend Kaybobo. So Imisi was telling Kaybobo about guys in the house that she really finds fascinating, that if given the opportunity, she would like to go, run things with. And she started with Faith. I said that Faith is actually a very sweet guy, and how Faith has been, rendering counseling to her, that there is nothing Faith within this house that will get her offended. But the only thing with Faith is that Faith is a short guy, that she prefers her guys tall. And I started laughing because Imisi, this is you who Faith is not even considering. And here you are saying Faith is short and all of that. Not like this guy approached you and you're trying to contemplate. Anyway, that's a mistake for you. Imisi also went ahead to tell Kaybobo that he even falls in that category. And Kaybobo jokingly told her to please delete me. I do not want to fall in that category. Imisi then told Kaybobo that while she admires him, she does not have any emotional connection with him, and they both laughed about it. I think Imisi also mentioned Victory. Okay, no, it was Kaybobo who added Victory, and Imisi was like, no, not Victory. Imisi is actually a funny person. Meanwhile, Faith began to look for the sheets of paper where he wrote down his bullet points ahead of their tomorrow debate, or rather, should I say today's debate? That's their Friday Weather Task presentation. And guess what Imisi did? Imisi told Faith, you know what? Give me a hug and I will give you this sheet of paper where you wrote down your bullet points. And Faith actually did that just to get it, because they just have a night. And Imisi kept playing with Faith and said, oh, I'm not with it, I'm with it. What if I'm with it? Okay, do this and I'll give it to you. Do that and I'll give it to you. At the time, Faith got irritated and started shouting at Imisi, because Imisi then opened up to him saying, no, I'm not with it, I just wanted your attention. And Faith got so angry, saying, you know what, you act so weird, I don't want to see you here, I don't want to see you before me, please just go, just leave my presence. If I start shouting now, they will say, oh, Faith is mean, this is how Faith talks to people, in a very rude way. Please, Imisi, just give me some space. But guess what? Imisi was still there. And knowing fully well that she shares the same corner space with Faith. So Faith was still believing that Imisi will bring out this paper and hand over to him. While this was happening, this particular sheet of paper was already with Doris, who was in the kitchen. So Doris decided to go through that sheet of paper to pick up points that she will use in countering Faith's team, because Doris happens to be in an opposing team. So they are going against Faith in tomorrow's presentation. And she started reading everything Faith wrote down, trying to pick points and know what they were using to counter their team during the debate. She also told Sultana that if eventually Faith comes down or start heading towards the kitchen, she should alert her, so she'll find a way to keep that away. Faith went around searching for this sheet of paper. He even had to wake up some of his team members who have gone to bed up, like Danboskid and Zita, asking if maybe peradventure they decided to, hold it for him or, add it to their own materials. And they said no, that they didn't even get to see this. It was fun, at the same time frustrating, because, Faith to be going around searching, and there is Imisi who is there saying, oh, don't worry, do this, I'll give it to you. And then when Faith decided to pack the remaining of his material, his debate material, he actually told Imisi to please close her eyes, that at this point he does not trust her. And Imisi foolishly actually closed her. In fact, what he even told Imisi was to step out and go into some other place and not the closet room. And Imisi said, don't worry, I'll close my eyes. And Imisi went ahead to close her eyes while Faith packed the remaining of the materials, because he does not even trust Imisi. He does not even know what happened to the other one. And he then told Imisi, you know what, tomorrow I'll have to pack out from this closet and go pack my, change wardrobe instead of just being next to you. Faith did not give up quickly in his search for that sheet of paper, but even after all the thorough searching he did, he didn't get to find it. In the process, he even had to enter the kitchen, make food for himself, and when he was done tidying up everywhere, he retired to bed.
Imisi came to meet me and told me she took my paper, that I should give her a hug before I get my paper back. Tell me where to get it from.
Just check. Quick.